Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody today? According to my little counter here, there is no one here. So let your announce yourself if you're here. Hello, hello. I am just going to quickly go onto the Twitter and let people know that I'm here and we're live. Okay. Good morning, Tracy. Hello, hello. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to be happening this morning. I'm not certain whether any of my co-hosts will be joining me. I think Kat from Brews and Reviews said she might jump on at some point. She's not here yet, but she might jump on. And I'm not sure about Helen or Ellie, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, here's Kat here. Hello.
Hi.
I was literally just saying, I'm not sure if anyone else is joining. I think Kat will be joining at some point. And here you are. How are you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I was out with a friend and it was really foggy. So I was really slow coming back and I was like, no, I thought I left enough time. And apparently I did not. So sorry.
No.
How are you?
I mean, you're like 3 minutes late, so you're not really late at all. It's
It's
fine.
not punctual.
It's fine. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Tracy is here. I'm not sure if anyone else is here, so it might just be the three of us.
Well,
But
we'll
I'm
be
sure
productive.
that's right. Exactly. I'm pretty good. I was just watching a video that Paige organized with a bunch of people suggesting books for next year for her, and also prompts. And the whole thing, she was like, "Be as mean as you can." And then I feel like I was the only one that was actually mean.
Well, sometimes you take the prompts seriously and then nobody else does.
Exactly. But that is okay. Tracy is reading Books for the Holidays by somebody. Yes, one assumes it would be by somebody. At some point, someone wrote that book. I think Meredith or Sasha recommended it. Nice. Morning, Kat.
Morning.
She wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Kat, I think it's C, isn't it?
Yeah. Most people spell it with a K though. Like I don't know if that's like a more common spelling, but literally everyone I know always writes it with a K, and I'm like, it's not how you spell it, but it's fine. I don't mind.
Whatever. I think the K started because people wanted to make sure that they weren't like a cat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or also, I'm assuming like people like Cat from Stars and Embers, so their name actually starts with a K.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I am like the human equivalent of a cat anyway, so I'm like, that's fine. I'll take that.
I don't mind being a cat. That's what I already am.
I'll take it. Yeah.
It works.
Yes.
Okay. So sorry, I'm just kind of monitoring the Twitter conversation as well to see if Ellie or Helen are joining us. I hate it when people leave the E out of my name. Yeah, like I did the other day. Sorry, Tracy.
And that's going to be annoying though, because like I think it just happens to me so much, and because you can't really tell, but I don't know, that I can see why that would be annoying.
Yeah. I have a weird thing where I'm like, because my full name is Melanie, and I have a weird thing where I don't like my full name, my first name, my full name, and I don't like having Mel and my surname. I prefer to be Melanie and then my surname.
Yeah.
But like, because I introduced myself as Mel, I basically just lived my life as Mel. Most people, like, even if a lot of people don't even know my full name is Melanie, but even if they do, they like definitely don't think of me as Melanie. So people just call me Mel Sadler, and I'm like, I just have to put up with it because that's what I've made myself become. But I mean, it's fine. Like, really, it's fine. But for some reason, I've just got a thing about, if people are introducing me as Mel or yeah. Anyway, not important. Not important. Oh, good morning, Amy. I love it
Morning.
when people start chatting with each other in the comments. Hi, Liv. Just
Hi.
making my way to work. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Do you get much of a time off in between Christmas and New Year?
We're
Yankee
off.
Tracy.
We're off. I've got tomorrow that I'm working, and then I get the whole week off in the middle,
Nice.
and then I'm back on the third. So it's a nice break. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
What about
So
you?
you work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean, I
man.
could have booked it off. Like, there's only like 30 people in my whole business and it's quite a big business. So I don't think we're going to be doing much, but
Fair enough.
we're
What do
there just
you
in case.
just in case it's needed? What do you do?
I work on like, I do content quality. So I do a lot of proofreading and editing things for just a whole wide range of banks all over the world. Not
Oh
well,
wow.
banks. I do banks, but like there's a lot of other things. I did something for the BBC the other day. It was really good. So it's very exciting.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You
Yes,
never
I
know
can.
what you're going to come into. So
So sometimes it's really dry and like, oh, I don't care about this
I
for the
know way
bank.
too much about financial crime now. Like, I was like, I
How to
didn't
get away with it? Or
know, like what to look out for to make sure that people aren't like committing fraud or bribery and corruption and stuff. And I'm like, oh wow, this is knowledge I never needed.
well, you never know. You might maybe you're the next John Grisham. Maybe you can use all that to write the next great finance crime novel.
Yeah, useful.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm on holidays. I'm sort of on holidays. I've sort of been on holidays for like 2 months.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's definitely school holidays now anyway. But I didn't go back to teach this term, just gone, because life just got really things and stuff. Everything's just been a bit tricky recently.
Yeah.
And my partner is very kind and he is okay for me not to work for a little while. So, and obviously we earn enough. So, yeah, he bought this house. I mean, it's still technically most of it's owned by the bank, but he bought this house, I think, like 8-9 years ago or something. So it was before everything just exploded. So it's kind of like, yeah, we're in a good financial position. So I am a very lucky person. But yeah, things have just been a bit. We won't go into it. It's
Well,
fine.
sometimes you need the break though. Like I
Yeah.
don't think anybody should ever be made to feel bad about that. Like I had a time when I was between this job and the job I was in before where I just like needed some time to like unpack all the stuff, the life stuff. So
Yeah, exactly.
if you can, definitely it's good for your mental health, isn't it? So
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, teaching is a lot as well. Like, it's not the easiest thing to do if you're not, mental health isn't great. So,
yeah.
anyway, Tracy has forgiven me for spelling her name incorrectly. Oh, you guys,
Missing all the mornings.
you have to do what's right for you, Mel. I'm glad that you have to do it. Yeah, me too. Rowan's pretty awesome. So I'm very lucky. Good morning, Jane. How are
Morning.
you this morning? What will you be reading this morning, Kat?
I'm kind of undecided. So I have a choice of books, and I was hoping you guys could all force me to pick one of them.
Ooh. All
Like,
right, everyone, let's get ready.
so I have three books that I am in the middle of at the moment, and I say in the middle of, I'm like one chapter into one of them, three chapters into another one, and like halfway through another one. So we have From Blood and Ash, which I
Mm-hmm.
need to force myself to read before the end of the year. So that's got to happen at some point. I've got Tower of Dawn, which is the Kale book in the Throne of Glass series, and I've got an actual Christmas book, which is called Nick and Noel's Christmas Playlist. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
two fantasy-ish type ones, and one that's like I've got 2 hours left of it in the audiobook, so I could theoretically finish it today, the Christmas one. So
Okay. So the competitive part of me says read From Blood and Ash because I feel like you were less inclined to want to read that, and it's really chunky. And I mean, the pages still count, but you know. And the other one because you're very close to finishing. I'm like, no, 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 don't finish it. The competitive side of me, the side that wants my hemisphere to win, but the nice side of me that doesn't really care says read the one that you're close to finishing.
well, I have already finished one book today, so
Oh,
like I started
wow.
and finished it today, so like I don't have like the desperate need to finish a book today.
Fair enough. Fair
So,
enough.
but like there's only 2 hours left of it, so
I mean, you might as well finish it. I mean, realistically, because we're doing the 1 point for every 10 pages, like you could read 10 pages of Blood and Ash and it would still count. So my competitive thing is not actually going to help our team one way or the other. Um, Amy is also reading
oh
Nick
no
and
way.
Noel's Christmas playlist.
Oh, that's so good. See, I downloaded it because it was free on Audible. It was like included in your library
Ah,
one.
yeah.
And like I think that author has got like a set of three that are on there, and I've downloaded all of them. I just didn't realize this one was first, so I was gonna start listening to the other one, and I was like, oh, that's book two. Oops.
Yeah, because there's is it Nick and Noel's
Christmas
Infinite Playlist?
playlist.
Yeah, but there's another one, isn't there?
There's
Nick
something
and
about Mary, and then there's Along Came Polly.
Oh,
I
right.
think they're all connected. The first two are definitely connected, but yeah, they're by the same.
Oh, I just realized I'm thinking of Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, which is a movie.
Yeah,
Is it
I think that
a
the
book
the
as well?
title is based on it, like because I think
Ah.
there's something about Mary, and then Along Came Holly is Along Came Polly. So
Oh, that's cute.
yeah,
That's cute.
yeah.
So seriously need to read a ton today. I barely read anything because I went down with the migraine. Oh no. Oh, you poor thing.
That sucks.
Yes, I agree. I hope you feel better today.
Yeah.
That does suck. Well,
Mm.
I didn't read much yesterday either, if that makes you feel better, because I went to my nephew's, well, my sister's. Well, we met my sister and my nephew in a park, but they live like an hour and 20 minutes away. So we drove all the way down there and had a picnic and then drove all the way back. So,
It's fun.
but yeah, it was good fun. It was for his birthday, so he was very excited and he loved his presents and yeah.
Oh,
Oh
cute.
no, I forgot your throat, Tracy. Oh no, yes. Good luck.
Mm.
Good luck. My parents have COVID.
Oh,
Christmas
no.
got, I know, Christmas got cancelled. Well, it's been postponed. Yeah, I
I know
know.
that
Poor
sucks. What is the
things.
timing of that? Like,
I know. Poor things. So mum tested positive on Tuesday, I think, and dad tested positive on Wednesday. Yeah, and they were like, whoa. So yes, obviously we had to postpone. We had to not have Christmas on Christmas because we are all going there. Um, so I basically took control and was like, okay, we're postponing for a fortnight because that way mum and dad cannot miss out.
yeah,
And also my grandma was going to stay with them and she lives in a nursing home and she's all freaking out about like, oh no, I have to. And so I was kind of like, grandma doesn't want to miss out either.
yeah.
But yeah, so Rowan and I are just going to chill out here, play with our cats, and I will probably read books, and he will probably play computer games, and basically it'll be like it's not even Christmas.
So what you've got there
That'll be
is an
fine.
extra day to really focus on this readathon.
Exactly. It's almost like I planned it. Yeah, that is so much worse. I hope, right? I really hope it's negative for you, Amy, because that really would suck.
Yeah, it's not good times for that. Like 2 people on my team at work have got COVID. Well, one of them's
Oh
like
no.
tested positive last Friday, so he's probably going to be okay. But
Yeah.
like, someone else, like my boss, she tested positive like 2 days ago, and her and her boyfriend were supposed to be like traveling across the country, and they're just like, no, we're just too sick to do anything. So
Yeah, fair enough. Aw, poor
yeah.
things. Oh, we've got a second for Blood and Ash.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Oh,
That's true. That's true. But that's sad. Yeah, we were like, no, let's just postpone it. We don't want everyone to miss out. And I mean, really, it's just a day. Like,
I
you
mean,
know,
I'm having Christmas on Christmas Eve, so like just move the day around as long as you are enjoying your Christmas. It's fine.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
That's my theory.
yeah,
Oh, poor Amy. Let us know if you do it while we're sprinting.
yeah.
We will all have it cross our fingers. Um, so my vote was neither here nor there, Kat. My vote was very unhelpful. But Liv has actually said you should read Blood and Ash, if that.
All right, all right.
Do you
I
actually
will.
want to read Blood and Ash? You don't seem really like you do.
No, do you know what it is? It's that people have hyped it so much that and I've had it on my yearly TBR that I'm just really procrastinating it for like no reason. Like I think that I'm gonna really enjoy it, but like I'm like terrified of actually sitting down to read it in case like I don't, or I don't know. I do this with things that I really want to read where I just like put them off because I'm like I'm not ready to read it yet. Maybe one day.
I
So
understand. I completely understand. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I don't know. I've never like sat down to read Blood and Ash, obviously, but I've always been like, should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. I feel like I won't like it that much, so I probably shouldn't. I've heard bad things about not so much the first one, but the later books. So
I
I'm a
think
bit
it's
kind of
like the
like,
spin-off that a lot of people don't seem to like. But to be honest, I've mostly just scrolled away anytime people talk about it because I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know in case I get spoiled. So
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
yeah,
Oh, there you go. She did that with Strange to Dream and loved it. I love Strange to Dreamer.
it was so good.
So good. So good.
I'm going to
I
reread that next year because I need to.
yeah, I should do that too. I need to read her other books. I have Smoke and Bone, but I don't have any more, but I should read that one.
Yeah, I actually read that trilogy. Like I'd read the first one ages ago, and then I finished it off this year, and I was like really mad at myself for having left it that long. I was like, it goes in a completely different direction than I thought it was going to go in, and I liked it way more. So,
Okay. Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I read what did I read? The little novella in the Akata series the other day. And
Yeah.
I was like, this was fine, but I don't really get why it was its own separate thing. Like I feel like there was some important conversation about like them kind of dealing with the trauma, but I feel like that could have been in Aka War or it could have been in the next one. Like I just don't know why it needed to have its own little but it was fine. But yeah, anyway.
I feel like she just wanted a Christmas book, like a
Yeah,
little Christmas novella. It didn't really, it didn't do anything. Like,
no. Like there was some sort of like oh trauma like there was some kind of dealing with stuff, but yeah, it didn't really need to be. A court of stars and presents. Yes.
yes.
Yep. That was cute though. That
Yeah,
was cute.
yeah,
But yeah,
but pointless, cute but
but pointless.
pointless.
Yeah, exactly. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It didn't take me very long. It took me like a day, so it's fine. And I also need to reread Strange Dreamer because I need to read the
Oh,
sequel and can't remember what happens. Yeah, you definitely should read it.
yeah.
Strange Dreamer is so good.
Yes.
That novella's not great. It was pointless.
Agreed.
Yeah. Hi, Leslie. I have to leave in
Um,
about half an hour to go tutor this evening, officially on winter break starting today, and the freedom feels wonderful. Yay! Exciting.
I live in hope of that freedom.
You'll get it. Tomorrow afternoon, you'll be like, yay!
Exciting.
So speaking of reading, since we're all chatting about reading, shall we do some reading?
Yes, we should do reading.
Has Kat decided? Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
read
read some
Bloodness?
Flash. I'm gonna read it. It's here. I've got 19 hours and 18 minutes of the audiobook left.
I mean, if you end up not wanting to read, not liking or not being in the mood, whatever, you can always switch to one of the other ones. So
This is true. I feel like what I actually need is to be forced to read it, to sit there for like long enough time to get like far enough into it.
yeah,
So,
to actually then be like, oh no, I'm liking this.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see if I can find a Christmas something.
Oh yeah, Christmas countdown. That's what we need.
Yes. And then how long do you want to do? 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Sort
Sounds
of
good.
become my standard.
It's like long enough, but not too long. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so unsurprisingly, all of their Christmas things are like snowy.
You need like a. We should find like a beach one. Like they won't count it as Christmas, but like at least it'll have sunny vibes. We need Southern Hemisphere vibes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I was going, yeah. No, we don't want music. Shush, 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 shush. All right, let's see if I can find something else. Something summery. No, that's snow. What's out the window? Oh, there's one with a you could. It looks like you're on a train, and it's like
Cool.
the green trees passing by.
Hmm.
Oh, there's
I've
like
not seen one
a
like that before.
rainy beach. Hmm,
Oh, that's not quite
not
the right
quite
vibes.
it. Sorry, everyone. This is very exciting for you all, I'm sure. Me trying to find a particular thing.
We need the spirit of both hemispheres. So,
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe the rainy beach could work.
I mean,
Because
it's
then it's like,
definitely raining outside here now. So,
all right, maybe we could do that. Oh, there's like a, I don't know what that is. Like a cat or something in the window, but it was like you couldn't really see the cat properly. Well, there's one like it's on a train and you're going past like a river with hill on the other side, the banks. That could work.
yeah, cute.
Um, yeah, so I continue to be very exciting for you all. La 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 la. I don't want. I'm just scrolling through like all the different things, and I wanted to start again so I can find the beach. There's rainy beach, but now I'm worried that I'm like there are too many. No. How long will this? I don't want to turn around and go the other way.
It's because you might end up being like the same amount of time going the other way as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. I think I found a beachy one, but it's not like it's a bit windy. Oh.
Windy's also good. It's still windy here too. So
Oh, hang on. There's a whole icon for beach. Mel, honestly.
that's probably why none of like the nice
No.
beach things are coming up. Have we got any nice
All right.
ones?
Yes. Okay. It's it's kind of blurry because it wants me to upgrade to view at life spaces.
No. No.
Which I don't want to do.
No.
Yes, this is very exciting for everyone, I am sure. All right, let's just find something on YouTube instead.
It's fair. I'm going to get From Blood and Ash out because I have a paper copy of that book too. And
Okay.
I was just anticipating not reading it. So I'm going to have to go get it now. It's fine, I'm sure.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for forcing me to do what I want to do.
How dare.
Oh, God, I just stood on my own slipper and almost fell over. That would have been fun.
Not really,
Happy
no.
stream, I'm going to the hospital.
No.
Deary me.
All right, we've got an under the sea one.
I've got it. Got it.
You got it?
Yeah. See, that's how far I am in already. Just like 26 pages. So, lots to go.
Hi, Helen. Can't stay for long, but reading a nonfiction called Happier at Home by Gretchen Rubin. Want to finish this before I start my Christmassy read. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Good choice.
A little more than halfway through Mari. Ooh, and loving it so far and on the edge of my seat with how high the stakes just got. Yay. I love it. I thought that was so good. Sorry, going to say goodbye then. I'll pop back in on after my shift if you guys are still going, as I have a short shift today. I'm not sure how long we'll be going for, but yeah, if we are here, then that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
And good luck at work.
Yes, having a good day.
I now have the Aussie jingle bells in my
Is that different? Like, is that different? Like,
yeah, I can't remember how they've changed it, but they've like done one of those, they insert Australiana into the word. So it's like, I don't think it's dashing through the snow. I think it's like, I can't remember but they've changed it to like running through the sand or something. So it's
yeah. I guess that makes sense. I'd actually forgotten the lyrics of Jingle Bells then, and I forgot that it even mentioned snow. Like,
oh yeah. It's all
really
about dashing
embarrassing.
through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, over fields we go, laughing all the way. And
Yeah.
then it's all about the sleigh. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Oh dear.
okay.
It's late. It's late.
Exactly. Oh yeah, something about Dusty Holden Ute. Yes, that's right. Dashing through the bush in a rusty Holden Ute. There we go. That's it.
Don't even know what that is.
It's basically just a pickup truck, but it's a particular brand of pickup truck.
Oh, I'm learning so much tonight.
Okay, it's just an underwater. There we go. Rusty, you were close. All right. Yeah. Do we want to start?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do some reading.
Happy reading, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know at what point I managed it, but I accidentally stopped the timer at some point, and I have no idea how long it made the reading, but I figured that none of us actually minded that.
Yeah, just keep going.
So, yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't think it matters that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
So Amy had some good news. Thank
Yay.
goodness. Yay.
That is very good news.
Very good news. So that's yay for Amy. I'm sorry that you don't feel super well, but I'm glad that it's not the spicy one. Yeah.
Nobody needs that.
No, exactly. Not fun. And Amy read 4 chapters of Nick and Noel's Christmas playlist. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Tracy had breakfast and started to watch Paige's Advent Challenge video. Hi, Erin. I'm awake and putting away a giant grocery order. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, I was just mentioning before how I have almost watched all of it. I got up to Kara, and I was definitely the meanest so far. So yeah, everyone
Like,
else was actually really nice, and I'm like, oh no, I was the mean one.
see, I'm excited to watch this. I always watch YouTube in the morning when I'm getting ready. So, like, I always wait until the next day to watch
That
stuff.
makes sense.
I'm
That makes
excited.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It's a good time. What are you doing this morning once you've finished your grocery putting away, Erin? And how? Oh, Tracy's up to Kara as well. I'll watch it in the rest of it in the next sprint. Amy's waiting for her groceries today because no food in my house.
Oh no.
Ah, yes, that's fun.
Yeah, but it's almost at that point where you don't want to go to any shops because you just know that there's like a bunch of people who haven't done their Christmas shopping and it's all crazy and it's like
Yeah,
I just don't want to go to any shops anywhere.
yeah, yeah. It's very much like that. What? How much did you get read then, Kat?
Just over 100 pages, so I'm like
Nice.
130 pages in now.
Is
And
it?
I like it. I
Yay!
am enjoying it. Like I almost don't feel like very much has happened yet. I don't know. Things have happened and it is establishing
Yeah.
like what's going on in the world. I just don't feel like the things that I have heard about the book have happened yet. So
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
when you like know too much about certain things and you're like, I'm just waiting for that thing to happen.
Yes. Yes.
Not yet though. So
Not
we'll
yet.
see. How about you?
Hopefully, it comes soon because it's so annoying when you're waiting for something and it's like 2/3 of the way through the book and you're like, man, I feel like I didn't really properly read the rest of it because I was waiting for the one thing I knew.
Yeah. And I think that's worse as well because there are so many books in this series that are out at the moment. Like potentially it might not happen to the end of this book. It's just everyone talks about it because like they're like, oh, that was book one and this,
Okay.
I don't know. So we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, it comes soon.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I think I read about 40 pages, but I mean, I'm reading on the e-reader, so it's, they're little pages, but yeah.
And you're reading with your eyes rather than me who's just listening.
Yeah, I'm reading with my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not very good at audiobooks. I don't know what it is about them, but I just like I can't just sit and listen to an audiobook. Like I have to be doing something else at the same time. But then
But
I can't be doing too much because then I get too distracted and I don't listen to the yeah. It's a thing.
I tend to find that if I'm doing audiobooks, I'm either going to be doing something like arty or crafty. Like I've got my bullet journals. Like I'm planning one for next year that I might work on during the next sprint. Um, or like I'm doing some sort of painting or something. Because as long as I'm not reading something that, if I'm going to read it, I have to read the book while
Mhm.
listening to it. But otherwise, I have to sort of stop myself from reading something because that's when I get distracted. If I'm doing something arty, then I'm like can just keep reading. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I listen to it when I'm driving a lot
Mm.
because, yeah, I feel like you can have that in the background. But I also have to listen to very specific things. Like I have to listen to, like Alice Oseman's a really good one to listen to. But I can't listen to I can't listen to any fantasy pretty much at all, but especially not like in-depth fantasy because it just too much happens in a short period of time where I'm like, I just didn't listen hard enough. Like I just missed too much stuff.
Yeah, and like if you miss one thing, you're like, oh, wait, hang on, now I'm really confused. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
definitely, yeah. I don't tend to, I
exactly.
used to listen in the car, but then I stopped because I started listening to it at a quicker speed, and I just don't find that that's a thing that I can do while I'm driving because there's too much like excess like driving noise, and like I'm
Mm,
like I'm gonna have to slow it down, and then I'm like, is it even worth it? So I just I just don't do it
that's
anymore.
fair enough. That's fair enough. Erin is going to start cooking for Christmas and also finish some crochet presents. Ooh, hopefully can do some audiobooking while I do that. Hopefully, I'm sure you can. Cooking's a good one for listening to audiobooks as well.
Yeah.
And my new journal and gel pens turned up during the night, during the sprint. Oh my god, I have to reread that all again. And my new journal and gel pens turned up during the sprint. I do not know what just happened. Sorry, everybody. That's very exciting, Amy. Yay! Where did you get your journal from? Is
Yeah.
it a fancy pants answer an olive something, or is it from somewhere else? Let us know. I'm very journal focused at the moment. I yeah. I like last year I did it and I was like, yeah, this is fun. And now I did that whole setup that I excuse me, did that whole setup and now I'm like, my god, I love it. I must do it all the time.
It's addictive. Like as soon as you start, you're like, oh no, this is a daily routine thing now. This is
Yeah.
what I do.
But like I can't set up my spreads every day because yeah, no, I have to start like just inventing things that I need to put in the journal. Oh no, I have to add this new spread that I forgot about. La 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 la.
Oh no, what a
Oh
shame.
no. Whoops. I'm glad I'm not alone. I always feel kind of weird saying I have really specific, like I find audiobooks hard to read and have to really specific ways because other people are like, oh, well, I wasn't enjoying it, so I put on the audiobook and that made it better. And I'm just like, but how? I'm the opposite. I have to be like, the audiobook isn't doing for me. I have to read it physically and see if I actually like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like I think I often go towards audio because like I have to be in a really specific mood to sit down and actually read a book, like with my eyes now, like which is weird because I can do that with an ebook and I can just like skim through, like not skim through an ebook, but like I can just go through it and just read it really quickly. But if I'm like sitting there with a physical book, for some reason I'm like, I don't want to pick this up, but I do want to pick it up. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm being very weird about it, but it's just easy to just press play and then someone reads it to me, and I'm like, I'm taking in all the information. It's just I can completely zone out and stare at a wall. So that's nice.
I can definitely see how that would be. I think the other thing that stops me from doing that is that if I like lie down on the couch and go, I'm going to listen to audiobook and I lie down here and listen to audiobook, I will 100% fall asleep.
Yeah,
So it's kind of, yeah.
that's
So there's like, I can't just not do anything because I will actually just be asleep and then there is no point. Sorry, I just have to interrupt momentarily because I have to show you all how cute this cat is being.
no.
Look at that floppy kitty. She's like, Mom, I don't want to be on the interwebs. Pistachio!
Well,
No,
no, I'll just stay here.
I'm flopping. Thank you. It's flopping time. Yay! Hi, Meredith. I
Hi.
love how much of a suck up you were in the video. Paper Kuka. Purchase it during such a sprint. Oh, yeah. Archer and Olive B5, Napolitan for regular journaling. Nice. I'm going really big this time. I've always journaled in small books. Nice. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Hi, Steph. Waiting for my brother to get home from the train from New York City. Ooh, and then we may be doing our family gifts tonight. I'm very excited to open my reading planner tonight. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I fall asleep listening to audiobooks too, Mel. Have to sit up and do something. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I'm glad I'm not alone in that one.
It's very fair.
I am going this afternoon to get my face waxed. And I'm going to get my nails done. And then I'm meeting up with my friend Michelle, and we're going to exchange Christmas presents. So I'm very excited about. We sent each other a list of like 5 books. We both 5 books we wanted to potentially get for Christmas. So I'm very excited to see which one she got me.
Are you gonna open it when you see each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yay!
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are at the end of the comments. Should we do some more sprinting?
Yes. Yes.
I was absolutely going to search for something that I could in the middle of that sprint. I was going to search for a new thing to have up, but did I? No, I did not.
No, it's fine. We'll have a bit of search for it now. Find out. Let's find out.
But I was thinking that we could use Margaret from the Word Nerd if I can find her channel. I think I have not put the correct thing in. No, that's not her either. So Margaret from the Word Nerd has she's put on some timers that you can use. So I thought I might go and use one of those, but I don't. I'm so terrible. I don't remember what her channel name is properly.
Let's see on the Googling.
Okay, now I found her on Twitter, so then I will find her on YouTube using Twitter. That is my plan. So it's the Word Nerd. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong.
Oh, I just realised that my B-reel went off and I didn't take a B-reel. Oh well.
Your B-reel went off?
You know how B-reel works, so it just like sends you a random message and it's like you have 2 minutes to take a picture of what you're doing right now. I just missed the notification, so it's just sat there. I'll take one in a minute.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's mostly goes off when I'm at work, so it's basically just me like not pointing at my computer screen and just sat at my desk like that's all of my B-reels. It's just really sad in some sort of warm clothing, like trying not to freeze to death. So
Yay!
yeah, it's I feel like it's made for people who are more exciting than I am, but I'm just like some old lady doing B-reel. Like it's made for the kids who go out and do stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just looking at a comment.
I
think I forgot that like it's the pop up and it doesn't make sense if if it doesn't come up. Yeah, it's a weird one. I feel like I do it because like there's a couple of people that I have B-reel with, and then like my brother and his girlfriend as well, and it's mostly just really boring B-reels, but I kind of love it. I don't know.
Is it kind of like Snapchat? but you have to do it.
I never did Snapchat, so I don't really know. I can't compare it to it. It just it's just a picture. It's kind of nice to look back on it and go, oh, that's what I was doing on that day. But also, you could very easily just not do it, and I wouldn't miss anything at all.
Yeah. So it sends you a notification and then you take a photo.
Yeah, but it like takes a picture of in front of you and you. So like it's
Okay.
like two photos at the same time.
So like, here's what you're doing, right? Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I understand now. Sorry. Yes. So Amy just made a comment that I'm like, yep, that's exactly what's going on right here. I've certainly acknowledged I'm not one of the kids anymore. Yeah. I would definitely felt like the old grandma just being like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I had that took a long time. Sorry for you to explain to me what
No, I didn't explain it properly. The only reason I'm on it is because my brother is 18, so
Ah.
like there's like quite a big age gap between us, and he's like, "Oh yeah, go on Be Real." So now I'm on Be Real, and I get to feel like I'm down with the kids, but I'm not really down with the kids. I'm too old for this.
You're just like, I'm so down with the kids. I send my brother photos of me at work all the time.
So interesting.
So exciting.
I love
Ah, yep. So you're the same. You're like, oh, I gotta do stuff with my nephew. That'll be me in a few years. My nephew's 9. Give it a few more years, and I'll be getting the same thing. Like, we should go on this animal, and I'm like, okay.
He's like, sure.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah.
So I found Margaret has a YouTube timer thingy. So it's 40-minute timers with a Pomodoro with 10-minute break and then 40-minute. Obviously, we don't have it's like 3 hours worth. Obviously, we don't have to do 3 hours worth. But I thought we could just do the first 40 minutes and then see how we felt if we wanted to do any more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So the timer starts in 7 seconds. So, happy reading, everybody.
Yeah. Happy reading.
Hello.
Hello.
We have 10 minutes apparently of break time.
Yay, break.
Yay. How's everyone going with their reading?
I have no idea how much I read during that. How about you?
I read about 35 pages or something like that.
Nice.
So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm up to chapter 15. I'm not sure how many chapters there are. It's quite a long book. 641 pages for the ebook. So I don't know how long the physical book is. Goodreads will tell me.
Yes.
I'm sure. How did everyone else go?
I think I managed about 70 pages.
Oh, nice.
The thing. So I feel like that's good progress from where I was.
Definitely.
I was also doing some bullet journaling and being very bad at it. Doing some very awful bullet journaling.
As long as you're enjoying it, I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I got this like glue because I've experimenting with like putting stuff in it this time rather than just drawing because I thought, oh, it'll add something to it, and I got this like weird glue and it stinks. I don't know what is in it, but like it is foul. So that's lovely.
Yay!
Nice, gross glue.
Is it a particular thing that you're sticking in that needs special glue?
No. I just wanted something that would like stick down, like and stay down. Like I thought like a Pritt stick would not do the job properly. So I was like, oh, I'll get like a craft glue, and it just stinks so bad. So
Yuck. Yeah, I just use a regular glue stick. I mean, it does mean that like once I've stuck it down, I often have to go and tip up the edges and then stick them back down again. But that's fine.
Yeah, I'll probably end up giving up on the thing. I'm going for a completely different style than I did for this year. So I guess we'll see if it's any good and if I like it.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about trying new
Yeah.
things.
Wow.
Amy read 4 more chapters. Nice. Tracy finished watching Paige's video and read 24 pages. Very nice. Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Just got back from last minute holiday grocery shopping. Yay.
Oh, I bet that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
How? Gonna be busy.
Yeah. Are you okay? I'm still putting away groceries. There's so much. Oh my goodness. How much did you get? My goodness. Didn't read. Oops, have to take Tilly to the vet so emotional preparing myself. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second this question. Is she okay, or is she just... Oh no. Long story short, she somehow got outside during the night a few nights ago and got into a cat fight, so I just wanted to make sure she's okay. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully she's all right. But yeah, that's a good idea just to double check. Hi, Ren. Just doing some journaling as well before she has to go and before they have to go and meet their friend. Yay! I swear by glue tape. The Kokuo one is brilliant.
Interesting.
There you go. There you go. Is that in those fancy looking dispenser thingies that I see on all the the bullet journaling channels? Yeah, poor little Tilly. I use one of those those tape sticks for my journals. Super easy, and I don't have to deal with the glue.
I mean,
Not getting the edges. Yeah. They're pretty pricey though, aren't they? Those dispenser thingies.
Maybe next year, like if I've decided how well this works, because I'm still not sure about it in terms of it makes everything uneven, and then I'm like, oh, does it affect it? I don't know. It hasn't so far, but like I haven't actually tried to use the journal yet, so like this just looks rubbish, but like that's what I'm going with so far. But like I don't know. This isn't too raced. I
It
don't know what I'm
doesn't
trying
look
to say.
it doesn't look rubbish at all. It looks great.
I don't know. I'm going for like a whole like colorful line
Scrapbooking
thing.
kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens with that. But
It looks awesome. I really like that.
it's very different from what I've been doing. So I think that's why I'm like, you know, when you try something new and you're like, I don't even know if I like it or what it is. So
Yes. Yep. I do know exactly what you mean. You just gotta try things.
yeah, try and find out, experiment with it, and then
Exactly. See how you go. I did survive, but I never want to go to a store again. That's fair. That's fair. I'm thinking because I went shopping the other day and got all the stuff for Christmas, and then literally I was sitting in the car about to drive off, and no, that's not true. My dad called me while I was in line to buy the stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just call dad back later because I'm in line about to buy stuff." I honestly wish I'd answered the phone because I had like 4 liters of custard, which Rowan and I are just not going to eat. Um, and then I called dad back in the car, and he was like, "Yeah, mum has COVID." Oh, okay.
you just need to have like a lot of apple pie or something.
I've just frozen it. I'm like,
Yeah,
it'll be fine. Um, till we actually have Christmas. But yeah, so um, we have food. Like we could just have a normal day, but I'm like, no, I still want to have some special food. So I want to get Rowan and I like cheese and crackers and stuff like that for Christmas. But yeah, I'm scared of going to shops. I'm thinking I might have to organize some kind of delivery or click and collect or something like that.
you know what I do? I always go shopping at like 8 p.m. plus because I just hate shopping in general because like it's the autism. No, I just hate shopping with people because it's horrible. So I'm like, I'll go when most people have already like settled in for the night and it's a much more peaceful experience.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing that maybe tonight or getting up really early tomorrow and going. I'll see if
Yeah.
there's any delivery spots open though, because that would definitely be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Tilly.
Yeah.
Booked the appointment earlier, but somehow booked a vet in Queensland and didn't realize until 30 minutes before the appointment when I put it into Google Maps. A good job that you realized before you tried to go to the appointment and were like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Oh crap. For context, Meredith also lives in Tassie, so yeah, that's what would that be like from London trying to drive to like Geneva to go to the vet?
Oh God. Yeah, not gonna
Probably,
happen.
yeah, not gonna happen. Yeah,
It's not gonna happen.
probably further. What? Yeah, no, from Tassie to Queensland, it's probably further. It's probably more like going to Athens.
Oh my God. Just take a 4 hour plane ride.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
The invoice goes over 4 pages, and our usually weekly shop is usually one, maybe two. Wow,
That's the
that's
Christmas shop for you,
yep,
isn't it?
that's Christmas. Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Cheapest chips, yay! Cheapest chips. That spread is super cute. I
Oh,
agree.
thank you.
Super cute. Yeah, I know. It's so nice how much people are getting into journaling. I
Yeah.
suppose lots of people are already into journaling. I'm just like I've gotten into journaling, so I'm more noticing when people are journaling and talking about it and stuff.
Yeah. It's like you're more aware of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I agree with this as well. Like I feel like the more booktubers are showing their reading journals and it's kind of kind of joining together. I should have been clear and this woman oh no. Yeah, well you can't help it if it's for work, can you? Oh, that's so upsetting.
It's like you need it to be more stressful than it already is.
Yeah, yeah. Was your client in the car? Because that would have been that would have nah, that would have been awful. As a fellow autistic, I feel this on a visceral level.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you've got to pick the right time for a shopping time because, like, oh, people. Oh, no. People don't know personal space boundaries. Like, and then they walk really slowly while they're trying to get the shopping. And I'm like, I just want to get the stuff. I want to walk down every aisle, pick the things I need, and no one to be in my way or near me. Like, it's just, yeah.
Yep. I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah, see, I think it's probably further than that because Spain's actually reasonably close, like on a scale of Australia to Europe. I remember trying to. It might be maybe I've gone a bit far with Athens, but I remember when I travelled from London to Athens, and I was trying to figure out how long it would like be compared to Australia, and I was like, it's probably about as far as going to Perth from Sydney.
Wow. I think there is.
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying that there was this map where you can, I think it was Cat from Stars and Embers, and there's like a map where you can see the distance and put it on Australia and see what it looks like. And
Ah.
it made me feel like I live in a very, very tiny place. I was like,
You
oh.
do live in a very, very tiny place. I remember when I lived in the UK and I was talking to someone and I think they were about 2 hours from Bath, and I was talking about how the first thing I did when I got to England was, well, I mean, settle in, but the first like touristy thing I did was go on a bus tour that went to Stonehenge and to Bath. And they were like, "Oh, I've never been there. It's too far away." And I was like, "It's only a couple of hours. Like, what?" And they were like, "It's too far away." And then I was telling this story on Sprints not that long ago to Chloe and Victoria, and they were both like, "Yeah, no, 2 hours is a long time." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm telling this story to two British people. I forgot." But I live in Tassie now, and Tassie is the same. So when I started, when I was working in one place and I was about to start a new job and it was a 40-minute drive away, and they were like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you going to be all right? Are you going to be able to cope with that?" And I mean, fair enough, Tassie roads can get a bit, I was going out of the city and, round a windy, like it can get a bit dangerous in the winter. But still, I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. Tasmania is like England the way they approach distance. I'm from the mainland. I'm like, it's 40 minutes. What's that? That's like round the corner. So let's see
Crazy.
if I can find it. Map comparing
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called because
Australia to
so interesting to see, and like it just makes me feel really tiny. So
Australia. Map Australia compared to Europe. Oh my God. Okay, so there's one where there's quite a few actually where it's got like Europe inside Australia. So it's got, I wonder if I can take a screenshot of it and see if I can put it in the.
yeah. Oh dear, it is.
I don't know if I can add it. Hang on, I can probably share it, can't I?
Oh yeah.
Okay, bear with. Here we go. All right, I will unshare this one because we're obviously not doing the thing anyway. And I was already unsharing it. Sorry, everyone. Share screen. Do-do-do.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Crazy.
That's the wrong one. There's one
Yeah,
that's
but
like,
even
yeah,
that, it just like the whole size
yeah,
of Europe is like, oh, it's just squish right in there. Yeah.
there we go. So yeah, so if England, that's up the top there. So we're going from Tassie to Queensland, to somewhere in Queensland. I'm assuming Brisbane, which is like down here, down there. There we go. So yeah, that is about the distance of going from London to, I reckon that's the same as going from London to like northern Italy or like Germany.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
Australia is a big country.
Yeah. I don't, is it like, I wonder if it's different, like on the roads though. Like, are the roads really busy? Are they like just flat and empty and
It very much depends where you are, obviously, because it's not only a big country; it's a continent. So, like, it
yeah.
has deserts and it has snowy mountains, and all the everything a continent has. So it obviously very much depends where you are. But like driving from the on the mainland, driving along the east coast,
Mm,
you get pretty big highways. So like 6-lane, 8-lane highways up
yeah.
and down the coast. So that would, I mean, it's still, I think when Rowan and I drove from, we drove from Tassie to Sydney. Obviously, we had to get the ferry. So when we got off the ferry, got onto Melbourne and started seeing signs. He's a Tasmanian. Started seeing signs to Sydney, and it was like 900 Ks, and he was like, oh my god. He'd never seen a sign that had that many Ks on it,
Crazy.
like a road sign that had many Ks on it. So yeah, it takes like an entire day. So it takes like 12 hours to drive from Melbourne to Sydney on like a pretty big like road that's deliberately designed to be quick. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
fun.
but so I mean it gets busy, but yeah, like it's drivable. But we don't have, even Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, we don't have traffic like you get in Europe.
Yeah, I feel
So
like some traffic in the UK is just like, ugh, no, thank you. Like,
yeah,
there are places that I just wouldn't want to drive. Like, but it's fine, I'm sure. And then there's the one way country roads. They're always fun. Like,
yeah. We get some roads similar to some of the smaller country roads here in Tassie, and you get that still in the mainland as well, like small country roads. But definitely, Australia is definitely built to have people driving 12 hours between
yeah,
major cities. So yeah.
yeah. Wow.
But yeah, that's why Meredith had to change that bed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was pretty cool too. I do feel like we're merging more of the journaling channels are talking about their reading, which I thought was interesting.
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? They like hobbies that are very similar to each other.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. With my ADHD, I don't know how I survived before grocery delivery. Not very well, basically. Yay
Yeah,
for grocery delivery.
yeah, very useful. My only thing with about delivery is that I worry about substitutions because I'm super picky about food, and I'm like, wait, what if I don't? What if they decide not to deliver the one thing that I need?
Yeah,
I'm like, I'll freak out. So I'm like,
yeah,
I'll just go and get it myself.
yeah. That's tricky.
Yeah.
I went by myself. I was walking and not in my car. Phew. I was fixing my parks. Sorry. Like nothing happened. Like you almost killed me, but sure. Some people are just, oh my goodness. I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad the client was there because that would have been super stressful. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, people just, oh, I was just fixing my car. Sorry. Like,
It's like,
don't fix your park into someone. Like, that's clearly not fixing a park, is it? Driving into someone else.
just not paying any
Just not,
attention to
no,
anything.
just not caring at all.
Yeah.
Poor Meredith. I get really anxious grocery shopping. I had to do 3 grocery trips for work this week and it's been rough. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, right? 2 hours is nothing.
It feels like a lot.
I mean, it does depend on what you're doing it for,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah. If you're just like, I think Paige was in her Paige's video that we were talking about before. She was talking about going to do a particular activity, and she was like, "Oh, they've got one in my town recently, but other than that, there's one 2 hours away, so we could go and do."
Yeah, that's like a whole day trip. If I'm going 2 hours away, I'm staying there the whole day because
I mean, she did say, and we'd probably like do a night and stuff, but still, like, yeah, we're yeah, 2 hours away. It's fine. We'll go do the thing. Bye. I hope Tilly's
bye.
okay. Good luck.
Yeah, hope she's all good.
Yeah. Right? Yep, exactly. And a thing is that like you could drive from Melbourne to Brisbane and you've still only driven half of the coast. And
That's,
then
it's,
you got to drive from Queensland to the top, and that's another 12 hours or something,
it's
14
so
hours.
hard to comprehend these things. Okay, I know we've looked at the map and I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's so big.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just leave the substitution and missing items was preferable to the overwhelm of a grocery store. That makes sense.
Fair point, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm way
that
too
makes
picky.
sense. I guess if the anxiety of thinking that you might, not even necessarily the actual substitution themselves, but just the anxiety of thinking about whether you're going to end up with that situation. If that's like, if you can't, if the best line is to go at 8 o'clock to, you know, to deal with both those things, and that's what you got to do,
Yeah,
don't you?
that
Yeah.
is why I've ended up only shopping at night because I'm like, I can't deal with substitutions because like this is gonna sound ridiculous, right? Like so one of the things that I always get is cheese because cheese is great. Uh, but I get this particular type of cheese, and even from another shop, the same cheese tastes different to me because who knows
Because
why.
it does.
I obviously have it's like basically the same cheese. It's like 50% less fat grated cheese or some like thing like that. And I'm like, but this one tastes wrong. So even if they give me a slightly different version of the thing that I want, it's wrong. And I'm sad.
Yeah, definitely. I
Not
think
worth it.
better to go
Yeah.
and get what you need then. Yeah, one bit because I can't concentrate and not panic. Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah. Yeah.
For context, Kat, I'm at least 12 to 15 hours north of Mel, and Erin would be at least 11 hours north of me, and we're all in the same country. Yeah,
Oh.
that's good. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, that's another reason why when like particularly British booktubers like, oh yeah, I just went and saw so and so the other day, and we're always talking about, oh maybe we can have an Australian meetup, and it's like it's going to be so much of a bigger undertaking. Like we all have to fly. Like that's just how it would have to be,
Yeah, and you
unless
also
we,
agreed to go to one place rather than
yeah,
like
exactly. It's not like I mean with the exception of like Meredith and I met up because we're only 4 hours away from each
only.
other.
Only.
Exactly. We're at least in the same state.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like there's quite a few booktubers in Melbourne, like they could meet up. But then yeah, if we were all the rest of us were going to try and come, we'd have to all be like, okay, we'll all go to Melbourne, and then that's yeah. Yes. Yes. And that's not even thinking about Vish, who's in an entirely different time zone,
Oh,
but
don't
still
get
in
me started
Australia.
on Australian time zones. I don't want to be confused. I know there's one that goes in like a quarter hour thing. Like
What the hell?
blows my mind. Oh dear.
Yep. So now that we've done scaring Cat, shall we do some more reading?
Yeah. Yeah. I've probably got one left in me before I have to go to bed. I mean,
All
it's
right.
nearly 12 o'clock, but it's fine. I'm not going to be doing much work
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, I was gonna say, how much are you sure? I mean, you can always just leave in the middle of the sprint if you end up being too tired.
I think I've got one left in me, and then it'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Oh, Erin, when I'm still sad, I had heart failure while Mel was in Queensland because I'm like, will we ever get another chance to meet up? We will! We will! I know, poor Erin. She was really sick.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's entirely understandable. You know, we can't make someone meet up when they have heart failure. That's not ideal.
Yeah, that's probably not advisable.
Not a good idea. We'll make it happen, Erin. We'll make it happen. It's not like I never go to Queensland. So we'll get there. And you live near my friend now. So I can visit you and Rachel at the same time. I mean my other friend. That sounded really awful. You live near my friend. You I'm gonna stop talking because I'm just gonna make it worse. You knew what I meant, I hope. Anyway, on that note, I got a 40-minute timer lined up again. Do we want to do 40 minutes? Are you happy with that, Kat?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. I am not going to. Oh, good. She has forgiven me. I'm not going to read. I'm going to do some editing. But yes. All right. Happy whatevering, everyone.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
at the end of the sprint.
Hi, sorry, I got very distracted by myself. Haha. And yeah, I thank you for reminding me. How did everyone go? Everyone knew what I meant last time. Thank goodness. Hi, Cat.
Hi.
Ren has probably already left, but thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
37 pages for Tracy. Nice job.
Nice. I made it to about 260 something pages, which means I've done about 240 tonight. So
Yay, that's awesome.
good going. I
Good
am
job.
really enjoying it now. There were some bits there that definitely had me smiling. So I'm quite enjoying this book
Yay.
now. I'm into it enough that this was definitely thanks for forcing me to read this book.
You're welcome.
Push me into the thing that I wanted to do anyway. But yeah, how about you?
I edited about 11 minutes out of my 50-minute video.
Nice.
So not super well.
I don't know. Editing just takes such a long
I
time,
know
though.
it does, doesn't it? Even when it's like a 10-minute video, it takes like half an hour to do the actual editing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad times.
Oh yay! Meredith is back from the vet. She's fine. Just have some antibiotics in case. Phew! Took me like 10 minutes to get her to take the first one. So fun times ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Not fun.
No, that whole like open the mouth and get in
Poor
thing,
little
not fun.
Tilly.
Yeah.
You would think they would have, wouldn't you? But alas.
I do have this one medication that I have to give Cooper. Like, I'm not sure what medication it was, where it comes in like a little baby syringe. Like, I'm like, well, that one's easier, I guess, than like a pill, but
But it's longer though, because he's got to force that much more down.
yeah.
Where once the pill's down, it's down.
Yeah, but then he tries to like hack it back up again and he sits there and he's like, you're like,
Why
no,
do you hate me? Why?
like, take your medicine, please. It's to make you better.
This is for your own good. I
Honestly.
don't hate you. That's why I'm making you.
Yeah.
If only you could explain to them.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well. 3 chapters for Amy. Groceries are out. I'm having some chocolate and a 5-minute break before I finish putting them away. That's fair enough.
Good choice.
That's fair enough. My husband has stories about his childhood dog avoiding his heartworm medication. Oh dear. Oh dear.
See, I always like to hear about cats and dogs being inventive. Even if you're like, why? It is still really funny. Not funny at the
Not,
time, but
yeah.
funny after.
Not funny while you're living it, but once it's over, you're like, okay, that was kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm having a time with Cooper at the moment because he is a vicious hunter and he likes to bring mice into the house. And
Yay.
like the other night, I was asleep and it was at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I must have just heard something, and I woke up and I was like, Cooper, and I didn't hear anything, so I was like, right, he's got a mouse. So I had to get up, and just like on the landing at the top of the stairs was this mouse, and it was looking at me, and I was looking at the mouse, and the cat was looking at the mouse. And so I picked up Cooper, threw him in my bedroom, and then had to like run around my house to find something to put the mouse in, to then take the mouse outside. And I was like, oh yes, come outside, mouse, at 2 a.m. in my pajamas outside. And then the mouse did not get off the thing. It ran up my leg and
Oh
then
my god.
it ran away. And I was
Oh
like,
my god.
listen, I don't need this. I'm asleep. It's the middle of the night.
Why are
Crazy.
you doing? I'm trying to rescue you. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like
It ran
I
the wrong way.
it didn't understand how to escape.
I was literally putting it in a bush and it was like, no, hang on, I'll go the other way, up your
And
leg.
you were like, "No." Get
I just
off.
sort of stood there and then just was like, that's the wrong way. It's the wrong way.
Yeah, everyone's horrified for you.
I, I mean, it sounds horrifying, but I'd rather find them alive so that I can rescue them and
That's
take them
true.
outside. Because he
That is
doesn't
true.
actually want to kill them. He just likes to bring me things.
Yeah.
So there was
Look,
one
Mum,
time,
look what I bought you.
yeah, pretty
Yay.
much. He brought in a bird another time. It was like this little sparrow. It was about this big. And I had to chase it around my house for half an hour. I finally
Oh my
caught it
god.
when it flew inside my toaster, which I obviously then had to get rid of because you can't deep clean a toaster. So yeah, that was probably more horrifying than the mouse things.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. That's, yeah. I made the loudest noise in horror just now. Yeah, that's pretty.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Small animal hunt times. Maybe it's like he thinks that I'm hunting the animals after he brings them
Maybe.
in. Like
He's
I
like,
have
hey,
to hunt
Mum, you
them.
like to play this game. I know you like to play this game. Let me bring you a toy to play with. And you're like, for fuck's sake, I don't
It's
want to
always at
play.
night. It is always at like 1 a.m. when I'm like lying in bed asleep, and then I just like had this sixth sense that he's trying to murder something, and I'm like, stop that.
I mean, in his defense, cats are nocturnal animals.
Yeah, he definitely
Or
is. He spends all
cats
day
aren't
sleeping.
nocturnals, are they? Cats are like, there's a word that means that they are both, technically.
Yeah, he likes to go outside at night. I think this where I live is quite busy, so I think he prefers to be out at night because there's like nobody walking around or anything. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would have screamed my head off as well. Definitely. One time, um, many years ago, when I had different cats, um, one of them brought in like a pigeon and it was dead, but it was like fully big pigeon. And I did not want to pick this pigeon up with my
no.
bare hands. So I was like trying to scoop it up with the kitty litter scooper. And I'm like chasing it around the kitchen, like trying to, and like yelping my head off. And my flatmates were like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, no, it's the pigeon. It's just
Yeah. Didn't realize that becoming a cat owner was like becoming some sort of like undertaker or
yeah,
like
like a mortician
hider
or
of
something.
bodies.
Yeah, I'm the accessory. Like they're the murderer, and I'm like the mum that has to, hide so that my child doesn't go to jail.
Yes, that is exactly correct.
Go
Yeah.
to cat jail.
Yeah, I think I got used to it because my mum, when I was younger, I had a cat and she used to bring stuff in, but my mum was terrified of all the things. So I just went in and like sorted all the things out. So I think I'm just used to it now. And then anytime he brings something in, I'm just like,
Not again.
sort it out. Well, nobody else is going to do it for me because I live
True.
alone. So I'm like, oh, all right, best sort it out then.
I guess I'll deal with that then.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun times.
Oh no, poor Meredith. Christmas bags ready and opened one of them to put the gift in, and a massive white tip spider started crawling up the bag. I was hysterical. That's awful. That would have. Oh god, I would have been hysterical as well.
Yeah, no, I remember how I was just saying I was really good at dealing with the creatures, not spiders.
Not
Not
spiders.
spiders. No, that's not for me.
That definitely would be horrifying. Yeah, that would be really upsetting.
No.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Some spiders I can be like, I'll just capture it with a glass, and some I'm just like, oh dear god. Yeah,
Yeah.
the white-tailed spider is one of the. Ah! It also depends where they are, I guess. Like if you're trying to put a present in a Christmas bag, and you're like, oh Jesus, I didn't. Why is there a spider? At least it came out then, and not when you gave the person their present. Right?
Yeah.
Imagine getting that for Christmas and being like, thanks.
Not what I asked for.
Yes. And they're really bad for cats. Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I can't even comment on like I'm scared of like British spiders and they're like the most harmless things. And like I mean, I don't kill them, but I do try and set them free outside. But once had one in a glass, And then I like tried to like let it free, and I was like, this is the glass, and it wouldn't come out the glass, and it started crawling up the other side of the glass. So I threw the glass just outside. I was like, no, don't touch me. So, yeah,
And then you had to go and clean up the.
Yeah, I can't imagine what you guys have to deal with, because I think I'd just die on the spot, just like flat out die.
I mean, I hate to be that person that does the whole like, you know, the ones that you see, like there's so many more that I wouldn't.
No,
I'm sure there are so many spiders in my house that I haven't seen yet.
no, there aren't. There aren't. There are only the ones you can see, and none others exist.
I'm sorry, I take it back. There's no spiders except for the daddy long legs currently living in my toilet. Not in my toilet, just in the toilet area.
Okay. So I'm going to sleep in a minute, and I'm gonna like dream
You're
of
like,
spiders.
oh god, daddy long legs are tiny. They're fine. The glass thing.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me, because like I was embarrassed, but at the same time, it didn't touch me, so I felt that like
So
I was
you
fine.
were, yeah. I would definitely do something like that if it was, yeah, if it was like a huntsman or something. I'd be like, yeah, it wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
My mum has got a massive orb weaver. Yeah, they're huge. Their webs are bloody huge. Yeah, their daddy long legs are kind of cute.
Right. I need to know what you mean by daddy long legs, because like daddy long legs fly, right?
Do they?
Daddy long legs in the UK fly, so
Oh.
I'm not sure this is the same thing. So, daddy long legs, Australia. Oh yeah, no, that's a different type of thing.
Now I want to know what the daddy long legs in England, daddy long legs UK.
Yeah, they fly.
Oh, you know what? That would explain why I've had a couple of conversations when I was living in the UK. I had a couple of conversations about, I had many conversations about spiders, but I remember a few times bringing up daddy long legs and people being like, "Oh," that would explain. I never realized that they thought I was talking about an entirely different thing.
I mean, both are not fun. I don't like either. Like, I don't know. Daddy long legs are just like crazy. They just fly around, and they're like around your house, and it's just really weird. But like the spider ones, no thanks.
Yeah, they're very long, like hence the name. They're very long legs, but they're tiny, tiny bodies. You're not going to like what Meredith has to say. I love that they're super deadly, but can't puncture our skin. What a flex!
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, I see. I don't. Right, I don't like any of them. I don't like the really tiny ones, because I have a fear of insects crawling inside of my nose and ears when I'm asleep, which is like the most bizarre fear. But like, I guess like the giant ones wouldn't do that. I don't think the little ones would do that, but just in my head they will. So yeah, I'm not so bothered
Amy,
about them biting me. Like they can do that, I guess.
as long as they don't crawl around.
Don't
Amy
touch
has a
me.
whole pack of daddy long legs. Oh, daddy long legs are here called cellar spiders. Huh,
Yes, that
there you
makes
go.
sense. Yeah.
Kat's talking about a different creature that is not a spider.
I mean, it's like a spider.
It's
It's like
spidery.
a spider could fly, but it only has 6
But
legs.
it's, yeah.
So it's technically an insect. So it's weird.
But apparently it's a lot rarer than people think. Like it does happen, but apparently it's not something. Like there was something going around years ago. There was something going around like years ago about like how many spiders people swallow when they're asleep. Apparently that's like not a thing at all. Like you can't accidentally swallow a spider because the whole reflex of swallowing, like, yeah.
I'm going to sleep tonight with my headphones in.
I know. Kat's like, I hate you. Why am I hanging out with Australians in the middle of it's always spider talk, and there's always
Poor
poor Cat.
It's fine, I'm sure.
My mum had to pull me out of all Weaver web when I was too. She just panicked and confused, but I remember it coming towards me. Yeah, that's pretty scary. I
Oh,
was in my 20s. Erin screamed and all. They're huge, though. I can understand that.
yeah, I think I would have had some. It's fine.
Sorry, Cat.
I'm sure I'll get over it. I just
Sorry.
need to I'm gonna have to watch some TikTok before I go to sleep. Otherwise, I won't sleep. I'll be it's totally good. I'll put some headphones on and not breathe for the rest of the night. It'll be good.
Oh no! What have we done?
I'll get like a scarf or something. I'll put my
Yeah.
mask on. Good.
I'm not going to snow and say what we're all probably thinking. Just...
No, 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 no. All fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm.
She's fine. I was going to say, should we finish now so that Kat can go to bed? But
I am in need of sleep. Otherwise, I will be useless at work tomorrow.
Fair enough. All beaver spiders break the typical rules of size-based sexual dimorphism. Other creatures use the sexual ratio, but the females so much bigger. I read a whole. Oh, okay. I found it relatable. All right, guys. So on the scary spider note, let's let Kat go to bed and watch her TikTok and hopefully go to sleep.
You'd be fine. I will sleep,
Fine.
I'm sure. No problems.
Good luck. Good luck. You can always message us and be like, I hate you all. Tell me something
Yeah.
non-spider related.
Let's never talk about. I've gone itchy. What's this about? I'm fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It was great.
Fine.
Sprints were great. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Dear.
thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your day or good nap or whatever it is that you're doing. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a good day.